Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode. It's the 40th episode. So that means it's probably like the 42nd record because I think I threw a few extra in there. But we are going on to the next record. So let's see what we got. Caesar featuring Alex Peace. Can you feel it? This should absolutely be a house record. I'm pretty sure. Whew. All right, so let's go with side A, which is the vocal mix. I may not play the instrumental mix, because you know I like my vocals. And if you know what the vocal side sounds like, we don't need the instrumental, right? Maybe we'll throw another record on. Dropping bombs, bombs, bombs.
Came here to funk this track just to see you people jack, cause you love it. I'm about to take control of your mind, body, and soul. Can you feel it? If the DJ pumps this groove, it's to make you people move, cause you need it. If you wanna feel some more, get your asses on the floor. Can you hear it? Can't stop it, cause you love it. Can you hear it? Cause you need it. Can you feel it? Came here to funk this track just to see you people jack, cause you love it. I'm about to take control of your mind, body, and soul. Can you feel it? If the DJ pumps this groove, it's to make you people move, cause you need it. If you wanna feel some more, get your asses on the floor. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Cause you love it. Can you hear it? Cause you need it. Can you feel it? Cause you love it. Can you hear it? Cause you need it. Came here to funk this track just to see you people jack, cause you love it. I'm about to take control of your mind, body, and soul. Can you feel it? If the DJ pumps this groove, it's to make you people move, cause you need it. I'm about to take control of your mind, body, and soul. Music stop. We came here to funk this track just to see you people jack, cause you love it. I'm about to take control of your mind, body, and soul. Can you feel it? If the DJ pumps this groove, it's to make you people move, cause you need it. feel some more. Get your asses on the floor. Can you hear it? You can't stop it, 'cause you love it. Can you hear it? 'Cause you need it. Can you feel it? 'Cause you love it. Can you hear it? 'Cause you need it. Can you feel it?
All right, that was a solid house track. Definitely love when Alex Peace gets on a track. Nice banger. I guess we have some more time. I don't really want to do the instrumental side, so I'll just grab another record. We'll see what we got. See what we got next. Oh man, Bulletproof, Say Yeah, and Dance to the Rhythm. I guess we'll do 2 tracks. So Say Yeah on the logo side says a tidy track, so we know it's going to be UK Hard House. Let's do it. That one is a banger. I would possibly open my set with that one, just to like, I guess depending on what time I'm coming on, just to get you slamming in your face, like we're about to party. Has a nice breakdown for that, kind of to start in the center, and then come at it, maybe throw a track on a little bit before to prepare people. I think I know what I'm doing on my next mix. But another solid track for the day. Let's flip it over. Pretty sure Dance to the Rhythm's a great track. How can it not be with that name, right? All right. Here we go. Another bouncer. What's happening? The record's stopping. Sorry, I'm a little ADD. It's kind of like all over the place right All right, that another great record to possibly open a set with. This kind of thing, it'd be funny, like as the record's kind of slowing down. It's like, oh no, what happened to the turntable? And then next thing you know, it's coming right back at you. And then you can drop your next record and be ready to go. Yeah, 3 solid tracks today. Thanks for taking the time and taking a listen to me. I don't know if I actually really ever played either of those because I kind of bought a lot of records at one point. And all of these have a track on each side, so probably didn't get through them all as much as I would have liked to. So that's why I'm really happy I'm doing this. So thanks for taking this journey with me. See you guys on the next episode. Like, subscribe. All right. Have a good one.